Are you looking for the best cameras for YouTube? In this video, we will look at some of the 5 best cameras on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. DJI Pocket 2. The DJI Pocket 2 is unique on this list. This pocket-sized camera has a built-in 3-axis stabilized gimbal that ensures your footage looks smooth. While the video quality and low-light capability can't compete with some of the larger sensor options above, the Pocket 2 can be a powerful all-in-one tool in any content creator's belt. The gimbal makes it incredibly easy to record super smooth handheld footage, and it has a slow-motion capture mode that lets you shoot it up to 240 frames per second in 1080p. The camera also has an active track feature that automatically follows a person or object, which you can use to get creative when shooting products or action footage. If you want to save money, try finding an original DJI Osmo Pocket. However, the larger sensor on the Pocket 2 gives it an edge in low light. Overall, it's a great choice for those who want a pocket camera to shoot stabilized handheld video. At number 2. Sony ZV-1. A point-and-shoot camera like the Sony ZV-1 offers portability and convenience if you want something small and simple. It's a smaller Sony ZV-E10 with a built-in lens and a smaller 1-inch sensor. However, its video quality is still solid, and, like the ZV-E10, it has a fully articulated screen, dedicated vlogging focus modes, and a microphone optimized for vlogging, complete with a detachable windscreen to reduce ambient noise. While you don't get as much flexibility with a fixed lens, it's an easier jump from your smartphone since you don't have to fuss around with different lenses. If you prefer a wider angle lens, the new Sony ZV-1 II has a wider focal length that's better suited to vlogging. Just be aware that it's pricier and lacks optical stabilization, so you might end up with a cropped image anyway with e-stabilization enabled. While the ZV-1 isn't as portable as the GoPro Hero 10 Black mentioned above, it's still better than an interchangeable lens camera for walk-and-talk style vlogs. However, a smaller camera does mean a smaller battery, shorter battery life, and a tendency to overheat during long recording sessions. If that isn't a deal breaker, this is one of the best YouTube cameras for those who want something compact and versatile. At number 3. GoPro Hero 10 Black. If your cell phone isn't cutting it, but you can't afford an interchangeable lens camera, then a GoPro camera is your best bet for a cheap YouTube video setup, as long as you don't mind the trade-off in video quality. The GoPro Hero 10 Black is one of the best value options you can get. Though replaced by the GoPro Hero 11 Black, which has a new 8:7 sensor tailored more for social media platforms like TikTok and Instagram, the Hero 10 is still a powerhouse action camera that can do most of the same things at a lower price than its successor. Thanks to a handy front-facing screen, you can monitor yourself while recording, making this a great option for action videos and standard walk-and-talk style vlogs. GoPro's hyper-smooth stabilization is the best in its class and ensures your footage looks smooth. The camera also has more frame rate and resolution options than you'll need, with 5K up to 60 frames per second and 4K up to 120 frames per second. If the price is still a little higher than you'd like, an older GoPro model like the GoPro Hero 9 Black is a good, cheaper alternative, though it has fewer frame rate options and performs a tad worse in low light. At number 4. Sony ZV-E10. If you're on a tighter budget and don't need a viewfinder, the Sony ZV-E10 is one of the best budget cameras you can get for vlogging. It's similar to the Sony ZVe1 above, but with less advanced internal recording specs and an APS-C sensor. Not having a viewfinder makes it less versatile, and it doesn't feel as well built as the Fujifilm XS10, but it's an excellent vlogging camera for the price. Its fully articulated screen makes it easy to monitor yourself while recording. It also includes specialized focus modes like Product Showcase, which automatically switches focus to any objects held up in the frame, making this a great choice for product and beauty vloggers. The AF is generally quick and reliable, too. If you're looking for better stabilization, the similarly priced Olympus OMD EM10 Mark IV comes with 5-axis in-body image stabilization, making it a great alternative if stabilization and portability are priorities. However, it has a much less reliable autofocus system and uses a smaller 4/3 sensor. Ultimately, the ZV-E10 is still the best camera for YouTube beginners on a budget, thanks to its larger sensor, class-leading autofocus, and microphone input. At number 5. Fujifilm XS10. If the Sony ZV-E1 sounds like overkill, the Fujifilm XS10 is an excellent mid-range choice with plenty of video features at a reasonable price point. It's replaced by the even more powerful Fujifilm XS20, which is a great choice if you have more room in your budget, but at this price point, the XS10 is still a fantastic deal. It's well built, with accessible controls, a comfortable grip, and a fully articulated screen to easily monitor yourself while recording. For those who prefer a more hands-off approach, Fuji's film simulation profiles allow you to change up the look of your videos in camera. Video quality is also excellent, thanks to its high-resolution APS-C sensor. This is also one of the few cameras at this price point to feature in-body image stabilization (IBIS), which can help smooth out camera shake when shooting handheld. Add in an autofocus system that can keep up remarkably well in video and a high frame rate mode in 1080p for slow-motion recording, and you've got a super versatile camera for a range of video styles.